So the situation for carriage horses, their owners and their families is sad because they live in extreme poverty. The owners of the horses can barely take care of the daily needs for themselves and their families, let alone their horses. Another big problem is a lack of knowledge regarding the basic care and needs of the horse. They live a sad existence as it is, and on top of that, some suffer immensely due to things that are actually easily prevented. For example, they're not given enough food or water, they're using harnesses that cause wounds, they have wounds that could have been prevented, and because wounds are not treated properly, they become heavily infected with the consequences of pain and sometimes even death due to tetanus. And lastly, traditional medication that also results into a lot of unnecessary suffering. I do want to make a point that not all carriage horse owners are mean and treat their horses badly. There are a lot who try really hard with the little knowledge and resources they have. There are a couple of high priorities for our Peduli Kuda Pekerja program. First one is education. Without education, there's not going to be any change. Education is not an instant solution, but we will eventually change situations. We have done so much education ourselves with our Peduli Kuda Pekerja team, but we have also collaborated with experts that have given workshops about important issues. We provide free medical care. The owners of the carriage horses cannot afford any medical care, so we do the best we can to provide medical care to horses in need. This is not cheap, but we do the best we can because we are their only hope. We lobby and collaborate with the government because regulations are important, especially for cases where horses are deliberately neglected or abused. There is still so much that needs to be done till the point that it can be very overwhelming, but yes, we see change. There's a lot more awareness now amongst the carriage horse owners. We can see that a lot try harder, which results into better care and less suffering. We are often contacted when horses are sick or wounded, so now at least they get medical care. We are also happy to see that more and more horse owners are transitioning into other professions, which is really good because first of all, Jakarta is such a crowded city and so stressful for the horses to work in such a crowded and polluted situation. And secondly, the income of carriage horse owners is simply too little to the point that they live in great poverty. Before the pandemic, there were approximately 800 plus horses in Jakarta alone. Now this number has gone down to 400 horses, which is a drastic decrease. What we have also noticed is because of the increase of awareness, we actually are tipped off by carriage horse owners who see other horse owners neglecting or abusing their horse. This proves that all the education is working. I'm so passionate about this program and it means the world to me. The carriage horses have been ignored for so long, and I don't know yet, but many people just don't notice all the extreme suffering that's going on. Horses are amazing and they are smart and you can have such a strong bond with a horse. It's so hard to see this much suffering. We are hoping that we can continue to do what we do, but in order to keep on running our program, we need help. I hope we can have a mobile clinic in the future so we can help more horses in the future. And although the number of horses has gone down a lot, now only 400 horses, but it's still a huge responsibility and very costly. I also hope that in the future we can have a bigger piece of land so we can give old horses a well-deserved retirement. We are aware we can't rescue them all and that sometimes we have to make painful choices. But seeing senior horses that have worked so hard their entire life and end up being sold to the slaughterhouse because they can't work hard anymore is just the saddest thing ever. We really hope that for these horses we can have a nice sanctuary where for once in their lives they are treated very well and enjoy the rest of their lives.